morning and welcome to my channel. I'm going to be doing this, a stack of tags, postcards, tickets I've put together for a travel journal that I've hoped to eventually make this year. And I've started off with these tags. Now I think most of them are the old Design Shop and Graphics Fairy and Baraka Papers, and the tickets might be Shabby Dabby Doodah or the old Design Shop, I can't remember. Anyway, what I want to do first of all is I will start with this one and I will do them one by one. I've got a tea solution here and I'm just going to go over the back quickly like that, and then take my heat gun and dry them off. Okay, I've done that, but I'm going to leave some pools of tea because I want it to soak through to the other side and stain the printed side. I'm not too worried about this. It's about staining the printed side. So I'm going to leave some of them to dry. I'm going to do the same with this one. I do apologise. I realised I hadn't pressed record when I did this. I've done all the tea on the back. That was recorded, but this piece that I did using a tin lid didn't get recorded. And what I do, I will do some quick ones again. I make some circles with this lid. I'll do it on there like that, and then I get my heat gun and I dry it off quite quickly. Sorry about that. This is my first video back after coming back from the UK, so I've got to get back into the swing of it again. But you can see there, by using a lid you get the coffee stains. So what I'm doing with these is I will back these. This one I won't, I'm leaving it as it is, but these two tags I will back. This is going to be the base for the whole pile of tags, but for now I'm leaving them and them, and I'll just clear this lot away. The next thing is I have this is from the Graphics Fairy, and there was a whole page of them and I've just cut the blue ones out, as blue being my favourite. Can't believe this comes out weirdly as well. You have to shake this as well, which I find very odd, but anyway. Yeah. Get a bit more out. These are acrylic paints. And I'm just going, I've got matched the colours as best I can. And I didn't want them as neat as these are, shall I say. There, and then I will just get on with doing the rest of them. This one. I'm using, by the way, I'm using, what did I use there? Mermaid Turquoise, and then I'm using these distressed paints, Stormy Sky and Tumbled Glass. Okay, I'm just going to clear all this up and let that dry. While they're all drying, I need to glue these together. Now this is from the Graphics Fairy, and I think this might be Sample Designs. So I'm just going to stick the backs on like that. It may need trimming up, as you can see there is some white. And then here I've got this back which I'm not too sure where it came from. I think this might have been the Graphics Fairy, and this is Baraka Papers. So I need to stick both of these down onto here. Okay, need to let those two dry off, and then I have these two photos which I'm going to back with and as you can see that through there so much. I've got other pieces here I think I will back these with. Oh yeah, you won't be able to see that through. I think I will put that one on there. It is still quite fragile paper, and that one up there. So I will just glue these two down as well. These are all backed now, and now I want to sort of vintage, put a bit more distress on them. So I'm going to use my vintage photo to go around the edges of both these tags. Let's move them over there for now, like I've done many times in the past. Anyway, I'm back now from the UK, trying to get back into it. Wasn't very well when I got back, but I think that was down to the plane. They had no aircon on the plane, and there was a lot of people coughing, sneezing, and you know, you can pick anything up, so the air wasn't circulating around the plane, which was a slight nuisance. And I didn't, well, I got up yesterday morning. I got home Monday night, and got home yesterday morning. I thought, oh, I couldn't do anything. I felt so rough. Anyway, what I've got here is I've done another print of this to go over the top. So I'm just going to cut this out as well. So I'm just going to stick this over the top. And while that's drying, I will start distressing the other tag and some of the other pieces. That shouldn't take long because I've used my art glitter glue. So this one, I'm just going to ink again, and I think I'm going to use some of my butcher's twine to go through both of these. Okay, what I want to do with this one is put a hole through and then reinforce it. With some of the these stickers that stick hole reinforcers, craft reinforcers that I've got. See, my brain isn't even working since I've been back as well. You see the lovely, it's a very light rag paper. Okay, and then I'm going to use some of this. I'll cut off two bits because I want some for the other tag as well. And for this, I'm going to, I need my, hold on with it there. I need this. I'm just going to colour it in with some of the vintage photo, make it a little bit darker and a bit more sort of used. both of them done. I'll put this one through here, and I'm going to trim it down as well. So you can see it looks kind of stained. But one of the things I'm going to do is also fray out, just pull out the edges. So it looks like this is all stacked together, that he or she that's collected on their holiday, all these bits and pieces that they've gone and collected. So that's that one. Now, postcard. This postcard, this one. I need to ink around here, and then I'm going to find some red stamps to go over the top of these stamps here. Right, let me put this one aside, put that in there. So once, no, they need to be smaller really. I seem to only have big, oh no, I've got 3 of these. Oh yeah. I've got 3 of them I can put on there. Like that, and then I'm just going to go over it just to distress it a bit. Like that. And then maybe I will put some of my tape. Let's try this bit. Just a small piece of tape. Maybe there, and across to the back. And then this just needs, it's quite white, but toning it down a bit. I must admit, I found using one of these a lot better for the inking if you're wanting to go quite into the picture. So it's a bit like that. Okay, so that's that one. This one I think I'm leaving. I've inked round. I'm leaving that. I might do actually. Do something. Squidge it up a bit. There. So I think those 2 are done. Quite happy with them. Put them away. Now the cabinet card, which I think I'm going to round the corners of this and ink this up as well. Maybe use just a little bit of my sanding, like that. Maybe a bit of sanding along the bottom here. And I have just one other thing I want to do with this. my pressed flowers here. So I'm going to take one of these, maybe that one. You know, this is She Visited Paris, and maybe she picked a flower from the banks of the Seine and wants to keep it as a reminder. Again, I use a piece of this. But I will use some glue on this. Like that. And a bit of glue on this as well. There. I like that. Really do like that. Okay, that's that one. Now I have these two pictures. And again, I'm going to do this one. I think I'm also going to round the corners. And also have all these other tags that I need to just do what I've done with this one. Sort of, you screw them up a bit. Oh, and one other thing I am going to do is on each of these is go over the backs like this, just to, and then just screw them up and do quite a bit of inking around them. There. And I do need to do that with each of them as well. Going back to this one though, I want to just ink I'm trying to think what I know what I'm going to do. Ink round. And then I'm going to get my tea and my lid. Might do it on there and I need some tissue paper just in case. And then I'm just going to dry it with the dryer. Okay, so they didn't come out great. I thought it might, but it did do a big splodge there, and I picked up some splodges on the back. So it looks like, you know, a cup of coffee's been put down on it or a cup of tea. And I'm just going to put some tape there as though we've mended a tear there. And now this one, I think I'm going to, I'm wondering if I can stamp on it. It is a glossy photo. I think she went out for an afternoon tea when she visited England and got some gorgeous cupcakes. As you can see again, I just folded it over and inked. Now I'm hoping if I use some archival ink, I could put a stamp onto it like this one from Sam Poole. which, if I can find my little stamp thing, I'm hoping this works. Let's see which way up it is. Yeah, and this is maybe, I don't know, the name of the place that she went to, and they stamped her photo to prove she'd been there. Whoops. I'm not sure if it works on glossy. I'm hoping Archival ink does. We'll soon find out, won't we? Okay, so that's that one done as well. Going back to this one, I'm going to punch a hole. Now, I know there's white, so what I've got is a wide neck, I don't know what you call it, a wide grommet to go in there. And then just put this through. Oops. And just fray the edges. This is going to be the base tag that everything is built on or clipped to. And just fray the edges out like this. I asked if you're all well. I hope you are. Say, I hadn't been well yesterday, but a lot better today. In fact, I need to do that on this one as well, because that's a bit white. There. Okay, I now need to ink all these as well. There's one more piece that I need to do to ink, and that's this. I'll just get that for now. I'm just going to go round the edge like this, and this is the painted sample. And I thought maybe these were the colours of our hotel room, and what she's done is gone and got some paint samples so she knows what she's got. So you can see that it's now well worn and dog-eared. So we need to put this together. So I'm going to go with this one first. Then I want the stamps showing. Then this one this side. Now, that like that. I want that further down. So once you've got it together, you can manipulate it. Maybe that. That one. That one. We'll look at a theatre ticket. She's been to the Majestic Theatre to see a show. And then this is just a piece of her that reminds her of something, whatever, I'm not sure what, but something that reminds her, and of her journey and her travels. So oops, shut that up and put that out of the way. And then you can pull them out and manipulate them as you want. once you've got them all kind of attached. Maybe like that. Now I quite like that. So that's my stack of travel tags or travel ephemera that someone's picked up along the way on their holidays and their travels, maybe around the world, I don't know, or maybe just to France and Germany. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Please don't forget to hit all the like buttons and the notification bell and any other bells you can find. See you soon. Bye.